Fred VanVleet, who's out in the Bahamas training towards ACL. He's out for the season. Rockets had high hopes. One of the picks to win the NBA championship this year, you know, outside of OKC. They had second best odds to win the NBA championship, actually, before this injury. What do the Rockets do to rebound from this? Who would they get to replace FVV in this lineup?
The pickings are slim, bro. I mean, the big name is Westbrook. At this point in their careers, I think they can mend their differences and play. And I think Westbrook will be like a great addition to that team because he's the dog, and then the coach is a dog. I think Durant will have a lot of say-so in this.
I think they're going to sign nobody. I think they're going to stay in-house. I think they're going to move Amin Thompson to point guard. They're going to possibly Reed Shepard be the 2, KD go to the 3. Jabari Smith will move back into the starting lineup at your power forward. And you got Şengün at the 5.
Everybody know you cannot make a shooting guard a point guard. You can't do that. And then that's been Russell Westbrook is his niche. He's the first person that ever did it.
Men were drafted as a point guard.
He's a point guard, Ken.
Nah,
yeah,
but he'll score now, bro. He got taste of blood, bro. He'll score now.
Man,
he got taste of blood.
Amin Thompson is a hooper. He's a dog. His natural position is point guard. He's gonna slide into that point guard position.
Opening night, he will not be the shooting guard. I mean, the ultimate.
Opening night, Amin Thompson will be the starting point guard. You got Kevin Durant on your team, bro. It's gonna be an easy train.
I agree with you on that.
I like the idea of Westbrook, and this is how I look at it. KD has already won his 2 ago. I look at it as being this, knowing that he has tried to position himself, the last few teams he played with, to try to put himself in a championship position. I really look at, if I'm Westbrook, I look at it like this. If I can swallow my pride and understand that I'm now presented with an opportunity that's going to put me with for the most part, a young lineup. Like Ant just said, they were a second favorite pick to make it to the NBA championship. He still feels like he has a lot to contribute. Going to that team on paper, it makes him seem extremely dangerous. I look at it as being, I'm going to take that opportunity knowing that FVV is going to be out for the entire year. This is a starting position for me. All of these young boys that's back there, I think he's still enough of a dog to kind of take over that role. My concern is, does he gel with the team the way that he needs to? Because as we all know, he can be a hothead sometimes. He can be, and I won't necessarily say selfish, but he can be more about himself than it is about the team. But if I'm him, this is the most attractive situation for me to come to and really have a legitimate shot of being able to make it to the final. So, Kenny, I think you hit the nail on the head, bro. I like Westbrook in this situation unless they make some other type of trade. And I know they made some moves in order to get KD, but I really like Westbrook going to the.
I wouldn't knock Ben Simmons being on the court with him too, because that's a big point guard also.
Man, hell no.
Man,
he did pretty good last year with the Clippers. He did pretty good because he had superstars around him.
There's a 0% chance Westbrook becomes a Rocket. 0. If I could go -%, I'd go -%. Ime is I don't think Ben Simmons will be back in the NBA. Westbrook will find somewhere. I think Ben Simmons' career is done.
Okay.
Ben Simmons ain't got the dog in him to even play for Udoka. Now, Westbrook has that dog in him.
I stand corrected.
Westbrook has that dog in him, but the problem with Westbrook is that dog is offensively. Defensively, Westbrook gets lost, and that's a no-no if you playing for LA Udoka. He's big on playing your role. That's always been Westbrook's problem. Hey, man, do what we ask you to do, man. We don't need you to, be a maverick or go off into your own and start doing your own thing. And plus, him and A-Man are kind of similar on offense as far as, explosive to the basket. I don't see how they would complement each other because they kind of play the same. They full speed ahead. Getting to the rack. That's both of their things. So I don't know how they complement each other. I kind of agree with Big Nail slightly. I think Reed Shepard goes into the starting lineup, but I think Reed Shepard would actually be the point guard and not A-Man. I think A-Man stayed at the 2. I don't think they really want Reed Shepard to start. I mean, obviously, because he'd be starting already if that was the case. He was number 3 pick. I don't think they really want him to start. I think he's a little light in the ass. I think he'll get bullied a little bit, and that's the one issue. But he is a willing defender, but he's just so small. And, I think he would be the one that teams would go to try to pick on in that situation. So, but I do think they give him a chance. He's going to move up to the starting lineup. They have an extra roster spot, and I think they go out and get Gary Payton Jr. to be the backup point guard. And I think Reed Shepard starts, and they kind of keep everything the same. You also don't want to shake up
Too much.
team that's been gelling over the summer a lot with somebody like a Westbrook.
I like the fact that you made about a team gelling and not wanting to shake that up too much, just because Westbrook is the disruptor. Westbrook is one of those things because of his personality, and I don't know him personally, so I can't say his ego, but he is one of those that he's not necessarily a jail guy that's in the locker room that's going to bring everybody together. It's kind of like my way or the highway type situation. So I can see that disrupting the locker room.
So did Westbrook just mess up the Nuggets locker room this past season?
I think you have to look at those personalities that you have in the Nuggets locker room. So when you have Jamal Murray, when you have a multiple time champion as far as Jokic, the MVP, there were some strong pedigrees that's already in their locker room. The Rockets are young, which means they're going to be impressionable, which means that if you have that loud spoken, that overbearing type person that comes in the locker room, it lends to him kind of taking over them and pushing them back because they're young. Compared to him, they're kids. Like Amen, this is what his second or third year in the league. Him trying to face up with the Westbrook is different. In Denver's locker room, we've already won it without you. So we didn't need you to begin with. So I think it's a different conversation. But when you have those younger players that's in the league, I think he would have a lot more influence and probably would, I don't want to say bully because it makes him sound weak, but I think he would leave a bigger impression on them than he would in that Nuggets locker room that's already won it without him.
But didn't you just say, probably, I don't know, his mindset off the court? He might be completely opposite, inside the locker room.
Well, I was going to answer your question too. Go for it.
Now, we can't really say what he did in the locker room. We not there. But we do know Denver been getting along, going really well for the last 4 or 5 years. Everything's been going smooth out there. And all of a sudden, this past year when Westbrook got there, the coach got fired.
Oh, okay, put that on Westbrook now. Come on.
I'm not saying it. I'm just telling you. Oh, it happened, though. It happened. They were winning. It happened. The coach got fired. So, I mean, you can't put it on them, but you can't put it on nobody else either because everybody else was going along with him for the last several years. Everything been going good. The coach got fired.
That's subjective there. That's on you. That's your opinion. Well, but that's what you answered. I mean, we don't know what his character is.
But the fact of the matter is, Westbrook was on the team this year. The coach got fired. A championship winning coach got fired when Westbrook was on the team.
And then at that point, they wasn't performing bad. I mean, it's not like they were.
When he got fired.
Yeah, so
it wasn't because of performance on the court.
Yeah,
he got fired.
Yeah. So I mean, there may be something to that.
Now he got fired because he lost the locker room.
Yeah, I look at this with that demonstrative attitude and demeanor that he plays with, it can, and again, you can't make assumptions of what he's doing if he's divine. You can't make those assumptions. But I think to Ant's point, if this has been because if you think about Denver, they don't have those type of personalities. If you look at Jokic, if you look at Murray, if you look at Gordon, you don't have those outspoken type people. Like, that is never who they portray to be. So with bringing Westbrook in that locker room and then for the coach to get let go at that point during the season, I don't know if it's related, but I think to Ant's point, it may be something else.
Feel like I'm at the tippy top of my game, looking down at the rafters. I had to sun these boys, can't leave them bastards.